trademark and business law attorney here, going live to talk about trademark law. Yesterday, somebody asked me about using a trademark that sounds the same as an existing trademark but is spelled differently. She said, Angela, I've got this great trademark and it's really close to somebody else's, but I'm spelling one of the words differently. Do you think that infringes? And I said, well, heck yes, it infringes. Let's say, for example, that the trademark that you were worried about was Yoga Works, and it was spelled WORKS, and you wanted to start a business and you wanted to call it Yoga Works, WERKS. That is definitely an infringement. Well, why is that? It's because it leaves a similar commercial impression in the mind of the consumer. In other words, when someone hears the word Yoga Works, they don't know whether or not they are hearing WORKS or WERKS. It's the same in the mind of the consumer. So when the consumer hears that, she's going to think, I wonder if those two sets of services come from the same source. If you have consumers asking themselves questions like that, that is the hallmark of consumer confusion, which is exactly the thing that the trademark law, the Lanham Act here in the United States, is intended to prevent. So a junior mark, we'll call the new mark the junior mark, infringes the senior mark, in other words, the existing mark, if it leaves a similar commercial impression such that there is going to be a likelihood of confusion in the mind of the consumer. That's trademark infringement. This is because, again, it leaves a similar commercial impression. Also notable that you don't have to have the exact same goods and the exact same mark. It's enough that the consumer is confused. So anytime you have consumer confusion and similar goods or related goods, that is a trademark infringement. Now, what are related goods? Goods are related if they tend to come from the same source. What's an example? Tom Ford, famous fashion designer, produces a number of different kinds of goods: sunglasses, cosmetics, shoes, handbags, clothing. Other manufacturers and brands also produce those same things. For example, Ralph Lauren produces perfume and handbags and shoes and clothing and sunglasses. So does Tiffany & Company. They produce handbags and sunglasses and jewelry and clothing items. So whenever you have it common for certain manufacturers to produce certain types of goods under the same brand, those are going to be considered related goods because consumers are used to seeing those types of goods marketed by the same company, offered by the same company under the same brand name in the marketplace. And that is why, for example, sunglasses and cosmetics are considered related goods. Sunglasses and perfume are also considered related goods because we're used to seeing those come from the same manufacturer. Tom Ford produces sunglasses and perfume. Ralph Lauren produces sunglasses and perfume. Tiffany & Company, I believe, now has a line of sunglasses and perfume. So when a consumer is used to seeing those same types of goods offered in the marketplace by the same source, by the same brand, those are going to be considered related goods. I'm Angela Langlotz, and I go live here to talk about trademark law. If you have trademark questions, feel free to message me on my Facebook page at trademarkdoctor.net. So it's facebook.com/trademarkdoctor. You can also find me online at trademarkdoctor.net. If you have questions, feel free to message me, and I will answer those on a future live.